So hi everyone, this is Mr. Kachinga. So let's look at this question. It's coming from GCE 2025 paper 1 question 9. So we have this question here. The probability that Gift will not be late for a job interview is 0.5. What is the probability that he will be late for interview? So what you have to know is that the probability for anything to happen, then plus the probability of something not to happen is always equal to 1. Okay? Now in this case, you notice that they're saying not to be late, and again they say it will be late. It's just the same like late and not late, or happen plus not happen. So always the equation of the probability to be equated to what? To 1. So in this case, we are finding the probability that E will be late. So just say probability of late, okay, equals to 1, then take away 0.05, as simple as that. Okay, I'm going to explain later on at the end of the video why we subtract with 1. Now we are going to say 1 minus 0.05. Now take note, this question is from paper 1, as you can see here. So there is no need of you using a calculator. So what you are going to do is that you are going to say how many decimal places does this number has. You see, it has 2. You see that? 1, 2. So even this one should have 2 decimal places. So you have 0, 0, then you get a 0 here, then 0.0, then 5. This is how you show your work in paper 1. Then from there, you start from the left. You say 0 minus 5. It can't. Again, 0 minus 0. Here it can, but we know we start from there. So what we do, we borrow 1 from this. This will be a 0. This will be a 10. Again, this is not enough, so we are going to take from 10. This will be 9, and this will be 10. Then we say 10 minus 5, that will be a 5. Then this 9 which is on top minus a 0, that will be 9. Then 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore, the probability of Gift for being late to be 0.95, and that will be the answer. When you add 0.95 plus 0.05, your answer will be equal to 1. Now the idea that I was saying, for us to understand why we subtract with 1 is this. So remember I said that the probability for anything to happen, then when we add with the probability of anything not to happen, our equation should be equal to 1. Now I want to say let the probability of anything to happen should be x. You can use any value, any variable. You can use x or y, just for the sake of interest, why we subtract with 1 on the solution. Then we can say the probability of something not to happen. Okay, you can put any letter of your choice, but for me, I'll put B. Now, where there is probability of something to happen, I want to put x, then plus the probability of something not to happen, I want to put, for something to happen x, something not to happen b, then should be equated to 1. I want to find the value of x. What should I do? For me to find the value of x, it means that I should make x the subject. So x will remain, then b should go to the other side. It will be 1 minus b. You see that? If you take note, there will be 1 minus b. So this is why we subtract 1 minus whatever you have been given. Again, if I want to find b, I will just say, since I have x plus b equals to 1, b should be the subject, meaning x will go to the other side to be 1 minus x. Now, let's say in this case, if you look at the question that we have been giving, they say the probability that gift will not be late for interview is 0.5. So not late is 0.5. So let's say, we'll say for happening, we can say is x, we don't know, then not late is 0.05, then equals to 1. You see that? Now we want to find the x in this case. So to find x to be x equals to 1, this should go to the other side. It will be minus 0.05. Then our x will be 0.95. But we don't want x, we want the probability of him not being late, which is 0.95. So basically, this is the idea why we subtract such questions given by the Examination Council of Zambia. We always subtract with 1, just like here. Okay, so now let's look at the other question here, which is 9b. Okay, for 9b, we'll solve it from the other side. Okay, we are on it. So we want to solve 9b. So 9b, first of all, you have to identify this question. This is a initial equation or exponential equation. So in this case, the laws of indices should be applied. So you have 2 raised to the power x minus a 1, then minus a 4, even it is equated to 0. Now the idea is that you cannot subtract these terms, they are unlike terms. So the best way is to make negative 4 go to the other side. This negative 4 should go that side. So what will remain is 2 to the power x minus 1, then equals 0, this is 0, which is this is 0. Then this negative 4, when it crosses the equal sign, it will become positive 4. So from there, we'll say 2 to the power x minus 1 equals 0 plus 4 is what? A 4. Okay. Now when you reach this point, this 2 which is here, it is called the base. Then x minus 1, they are called the powers. Now this 2, it is in the lowest base, we cannot change it. Okay. But this 4, we can change it so that we can have the bases should be same. So in this case, we are going to have 2 to the power x minus 1 equals, also here, I want the base to be same. Since here there is 2, also this side there should be 2. But the value of 4 should not change. So I'll put power 2. Why power 2? Because I know that 2 to the power 2, let me show you nice, 2 to the power 2 is the same as 2 times 2, which equals 4. So the value has not changed. So meaning, if you were to put maybe 2 power 3, this will be 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Which means your equation could have not been correct this. You see, this is why we put 2 power 2. Because 2 power 2, it means 2 times 2, which is equals to 4. The value has not changed. Now, according to the laws of indices, when the bases are same, it means the powers are equal. So in this case, I have x minus 1 equals to 2. Now for the sake of my learners, I like cancelling them so that they should see what will remain is x minus 1 equals to 2, which is on top. From here, this is a linear equation. So it's the matter of collecting the like terms. We know that x minus 1, there are unlike terms we cannot subtract. So this negative 1 should go where there is 2. So x will be equals to 2, this 2, then this negative 1, when it crosses the equal sign, becomes positive 1. Therefore, our x is equals to 3. So our x is 3, and that is the end of the question. So thank you for watching this video.